We're going to be talking about our Squeeze Page Wizard, one of the really cool tools that's in our back office that you might not have even known about. When you first signed up with Uneeqlee, we talk about a lot of our products and features in our video and in our back office. However, we have even more when you first sign up as a member that you might not have even known about. So we're going to tell you about one of these great tools that's in your back office right now, no matter what level you signed up at, $19.95 a month, $59.95 a month, or $199.95 a month. We've actually thrown even more in than you might have imagined when you first signed up with us. And we've given you a lot of really cool tools in our back office. So when you sign up with us, you're going to see these tools are expanding and our offerings are growing more and more. We're currently in what we're calling our Leaders Whisper launch phase, which means we're perfecting these products and getting them to a place where we can move into pre-launch and have everything 100% as it should be and 100% live. One of the things a lot of folks don't realize, though, is that this little throw-in tool that we call Little isn't little at all. It's actually a tool that a lot of folks are going to be leaning on, and I think a lot of people actually with Uneeqlee might find this to be our most useful tool. It's kind of incredible that we're actually not promoting that on our primary sites and through our videos and that sort of thing. So I'm going to show you a little bit about that. Let's scroll down. We're at the home page right now of Uneeqlee. We're going to scroll down to the products section, and you're going to see here a link that says Lead Capture Squeeze Page Wizard. So we're going to go ahead and click on that, and I'm going to show you guys how this can be an incredibly powerful tool for you to build any business on the planet, not just home-based businesses, but any business. And you're going to see more and more templates fill out in this tool as we move forward as a company. Another thing that's really cool about this tool, what you're going to see on the page as I click on these is going to look great in a regular browser, but these are actually built for mobile landing wizards as well. So in fact, when you go to these sites from an iPhone, from an Android device, everything gets reformatted to look great for that device, and it's very easy to use. So let's go ahead and scroll down a little bit. As you see on the home page here for the Squeeze Page Wizard, you have a couple of choices. You can modify your current templates that you've already created, or you can view your available templates. So we're going to go ahead and view the available ones. As you notice here in the graphic, it says click on Add on the right-hand side. Depending on your browser and what width you've got it set to, this Add button might be further along to the right side. In this case, it's right here just below that graphic. We're going to click on that right now. When you do that, you're going to see a selection of 11 different templates that all have a fantastic layout to be able to draw folks in and tell them about whatever product or service it is that you're currently representing. Let's take a real-world example of how that'll work. For folks that are in a network marketing company that offers weight loss products, perhaps you're somebody who offers free samples through your particular business. So if you've lost 10, 15 pounds, 20 pounds, taking some great pictures, you're putting them up on Facebook, and someone comes to you and says, love to find out how you're losing that weight. Or if you have some pay-per-click ads out on Google, on Facebook, that sort of thing, and you have a little banner ad up that simply says, click here to get a free sample of one of the best weight loss products on the planet. I'm going to show you how this particular Squeeze Page Wizard will let you capture the lead, give your own message about whatever product or service it is that you're representing, and be able to convert that using our email systems if you're at one of our higher level price points, $59.95 a month or $199.95 a month, to be able to convert that traffic into real-time sales where you can actually grow both your Uneeqlee business and then whatever your primary product or service is currently that you're representing. A lot of folks, I think, are going to find that they might start out with another primary product or service and fall so much in love with Uneeqlee that it actually becomes their primary product or service. But the cool thing about this is it's really intended for you to be able to share this with your team and get them to increase their sales with whatever you're already representing. So let's click on this default template. Actually, I'm going to scroll down and show you some of the templates here. You're going to see each of these has a very unique and different theme, but they're all based around building a business and being able to convert that traffic into sales. So you can see there's a lot of different options here for you to be able to select a theme that matches what you want to represent to the people that you're talking about your products and services. Let's go back up to the top here, and I'm going to click on default. Now as this loads up here, every single thing you see on here, with the exception of the layout and the photo, are actually customizable. When I click on this button that says edit mode, it turns on the edit mode, and now I can click on each of these items and type whatever I want. So let's just say I want to say get a free sample of the greatest weight loss product on the planet. And then I'll click the next field and say enter your information below to get your sample now. Awesome. That was easy to do, and you don't have to know how to work with a website. how to be a programmer, how to work with HTML code. None of that stuff is important. You type what you want. Every single field here that you see is editable. That includes this particular button. You can change the wording here. At the bottom, with respect to your privacy portion, you can take that out or leave it. You can change each of these wordings of these items here on the page. And then what we capture is the first name, the last name, the email address, and the phone number. Now those 4 key pieces of information are very important for you because as a marketer, if these people choose not to upgrade with the opportunity that you're talking about, you can still follow up with them using our email systems. These people, once they enter their information on your page, are going to drop into your contact manager, and I'll show you that here in just a moment. So let's go ahead and take this one as an example. We're not going to work with editing every single field, but I will go ahead and just leave it where it is right now, and we're going to give it a title. Lose weight. So this is one campaign that we're creating. Now remember this, you've got unlimited amounts of these lander pages, these squeeze pages that we've created. So you can create campaigns around weight loss, around skincare, around coffee, around gum, around chapstick. You can even set up campaigns that allow you to sell products where you get a commission, let's say on Amazon, on Walmart, that sort of thing. When you have those channels set up and you start using these squeeze pages properly, you can see who's converting into traffic. You'll be able to analyze that data later, see who's actually clicked through and given you their information, and then our follow-up campaigns are going to be able to track who's opened up your emails, who you're sending text messages to, because you can tie this in with your text message platform to be able to shoot out text messages to these folks. There's a lot of power behind this system, and remember, this comes even at the $19.95 price point. The only thing you can't do at the $19.95 price point is follow up with our email systems, which are integrated with this. And you really want to do that because if you're using these tools to be able to convert business, our email systems are really going to help you do that. So we're going to go ahead and give it a page name as well. Now, this redirect URL, what in the world is this? This is actually where you're going to point to if you're working with another network marketing company and they have replicated pages set up. The replicated pages are essentially your sales page. That's how they track when you enroll a member. That's how they track how to pay you, that sort of thing. You can put in any redirect URL you want here. So we're going to go ahead and use Google this particular time for an instance. For instance, I put in 3 slashes, so I'm going to take one of those out. Now you get to choose your mail campaign, and you do have to choose at least one. By default, the one that's in here is default. If you click default, there's nothing in that campaign. That's an empty campaign with no emails, no messages, no autoresponders set up. If I was to go in and create a mail campaign first before setting up this wizard and have, let's say, a series of 45, 50 emails that all talk about how all these weight loss success stories and people who are having a lot of fun representing the product who have made $20,000, $30,000, $40,000 in a month, I can do that with my email campaign manager, which I'll let you guys work with on another video. But in this particular case, we're just going to choose default so we can get this set up. Once I'm done, now I've got my page edited where I want it. I simply click the Save button. And you're going to notice the little progress bar. Once the progress bar is done, it's done. You've saved it. So I can close this window at this point in time. I'm going to do that. And we're going to go back to our squeeze page wizard. And when we do that, you're going to see a new template here called weight loss. As you see, this is exactly what we set up, and it's set to active. Now, you can set that to inactive. If you set it to inactive, you can do that with this little sidebar here. You can always edit or deactivate any page from this particular area right here, and if you delete it, of course, that gets rid of it forever. Close menu, of course, just closes the menu, no big deal. You can click somewhere else to get rid of that as well. Now you're wondering, so I created this cool thing. That's awesome. Where do I send people to get them to see it? All right, well, let's talk about that. There's a little feature here called Get Link. When you click on that, that is the new link that you're going to share with folks as you promote these particular sites that you've built. So I'm going to take that link and I'm going to open up a new tab here so you guys are going to see this is what the actual end user is going to see when they go to your site. As you see, at the title at the top is exactly what we typed in. Get a free sample of the greatest weight loss product on the planet. Enter your information below to get your sample now. So we'll go ahead and do that. Me, and test@test.com. And we're going to do just a fake phone number. Cool. So I've entered my information. And after I click Take Free Tour, what's going to happen, that redirect URL that we put in there earlier, that's where it's going to send me. So that's one thing you really want to be conscious of. You can create a thank you page, just thank you for entering your information, or you can go ahead and forward them over to the replicated site that you're already working with. If you have a website already set up for your services and products, you can redirect them to that. But that's where this takes me. So I'm going to click on that, and you're going to see it's going to land me right on google.com right after I'm done. All right, minor little glitch there. We took a look at that, and the situation is that we can't forward to Google. So obviously in this particular case, we were unable to show you how that worked. So we went ahead and went back in here and edited the campaign. And as you'll see from it, we've now changed the link to point to a different direction. So I'm going to edit this and show you guys where we're headed with that link now. As you can see, we're now pointing to Reddit, so I can have an example of a public website that we can redirect to. We actually did capture the lead during that process. However, it didn't redirect anywhere because Google and Yahoo are blocking forwarding. So now we know that. How fun is this? We're all learning together. Cool. So now we're going to go ahead and get the actual link. And we're going to take a sample of this, and I'm going to do this live so you guys see this and understand the process. When someone comes to your website, they can type in whatever they want. And now you've got a lead that's going to be, oh, I misspelled Matthew right there. Oh, no, I guess I didn't. All right, cool, we're good to go. So I'm going to click on Take the Free Tour, and when I do that, it's going to redirect me now to Reddit. So that's the redirect URL that would point to your replicated sites with whatever program or service it is that you're offering, and this is where it lands us in this particular case as an example. Now something cool happens in the Uneeqlee back office, because when I go to my contact manager, there's something new that's happened. And you're going to see, these are a couple of examples. These were the test ones that I was trying out here in the meantime while I was trying out different links. And as you'll see now, there's a new lead in there called Matthew Aaron. And we can see MatthewAaron@gmail.com, the phone number, the fake phone number that we put in. One thing you will notice is that there's nothing attached to the list name. That's because we didn't set a campaign for them to drop into. So if we had created a mail campaign, which you can do under your email campaign wizard here, and we had assigned that to that particular lead page, the squeeze page, then that person would automatically drop into that email campaign. And you can set up how those email campaigns go out. So when they receive their initial welcome message and they get a free sample, if that's how you're going about building your business, then you can put the content in there that shows them how to claim the free sample. Just simply reply to this email and send us your address, or whatever choice you choose to make on that. If you want to have them give you a phone call so you can chat with them in person. This way you're actually getting active leads that you can talk to and get them closed right there on the phone. Whatever method you choose for that welcome message is going to go out to these folks. As long as you assign the correct campaign for them to drop into, they're going to be on that particular list name when they come in. So from here, we can go to let's go to our email campaigns, and we're actually going to see that the default is inactive. So I'm going to add a new one, and you're going to want to leave this inactive while you're working with it, because you can't add messages to an active campaign. It screws up the timing of it. So we're going to call this one Lose Weight. Lose weight now. My weight loss campaign for whatever company. All right? And this is all just internal for your description, so you remember, oh yeah, I created that email campaign for this particular purpose, whatever it was. Now, upon finishing the campaign, do you want to stop it or restart it? Essentially, what that means is if you've hit somebody with emails for 10 days straight, do you want it to go back to email number 1 and start the whole thing again? Generally speaking, most folks set that to stop, because it just gets to a point where a lot of people opt out, and you want to keep those leads hot and be able to work with them in your system. You'll probably want to set your auto import to run once a day. So what that does essentially is it takes all the leads that have come in from these squeeze pages and puts them in this email campaign every 24 hours, so you're sure that they've dropped into the right spot. That's just something you want to set there by default, generally speaking. So we're going to click Save at this point in time, and now we're going to add some messages to that particular campaign. You can see how all these tools really tie together, because now we've got SMS campaigns we can send to these folks to have them claim their weight loss product, or we can do it via email, which is what you're seeing in front of you. Again, we're going to go to the message list at this point in time, and I'm going to have to add one, so I click on the Add button. When I do that, I can type, hey, first name. And if you want to stick in first name, click on View Tags, and there's your tag right there. This is just a list for you, so you can actually copy these and paste them into your email. Now remember, that first name field, all that essentially does is grabs the real first name of the person, so this is a little more personable email by the time they receive it. You can say, get your free weight loss product by simply calling 777 and will immediately ship it to you. There is no obligation to receive this free gift. Cool, awesome. Now we're good to go. All right, and you can put in a opt-out message at the bottom of that if you like, that sort of thing. We're going to save that. This is going to be our welcome message. So the delay on this needs to be set to 0 because a welcome message, I'm sorry, this is an opt-in message. So the very first message that people receive when they opt in essentially is the first thing they're going to get. So you'll want to create an opt-in message first. I apologize for skipping that step. To be able to do this, you're going to have your email as their reply address. And that we pull that email address from your personal info. So when you go to your personal info and we have whatever email address we have on file with you is going to be the reply to address when people reply. So as they say, oh yeah, I do want a weight loss product, and they say, yeah, give it to me, it's not going to go to Uneeqlee, it's going to go straight to you. So these are some things that we've thought out on our side of things to really ensure that you've got a lot of constant contact with these folks. Here's where you create your subject. Here's your free product, and you can put whatever you want in there. Once we get a little deeper in this program, you're going to see a lot of templates you can choose from. Some really good looking HTML templates that have nice wraps around them that might even match the look and feel of the site people went to, so they remember, oh yeah, I went there and I did click that and I did put my information in. These are the kind of things that we've really thought through on our site to really help you out. So we're going to go ahead and save this at this point in time. That's our opt-in message. It's now been created. You must include the opt-in URL tag. I see. So I didn't add that to the opt-in URL. Opt-in and opt-out. So essentially these are the things that allow people to say, I don't want these emails anymore. So we're going to add those to the message as well. Now we'll save it. All right, great. Now as you can see at the top, it says your changes have been saved. So cool, we're good to go. So now we're going to go back to our details and then click on message list again. And now you'll see, here it is, the opt-in message is there. We're going to add one more so I can tell you about what this delay portion is. After they've received their initial opt-in message, you might want to wait 24 hours before you hit them back again, or 48 hours, or whatever it is. Essentially, this time period is from that particular member when they particularly entered their information as a lead with you. So this is the time period from when they received their first message. It's not just an in general time period. So you'll want to be able to set that. Generally, 24 to 48 hours is a good time to wait on that. And you can say you still haven't claimed your free weight loss gift. And then you can type whatever message you want. Again, you'll want to make sure you add your opt-in and opt-out tags. Again, you can always click on view tags to be able to see those. You can just select those with your mouse and right-click and choose copy, or you can do a Control-C on your keyboard if you want, and then be able to paste those into the email message at the end of it. And after you've completed writing it, click Save. And now we've got 2 messages in our list. So we're going to go back to Message List, and you're going to see there's 2 in there. At this point in time now, you're going to want to activate the campaign. So go back to Details, choose Status, and choose Activate, and save it at the very bottom. Once you've done that, now you have a new campaign that you can attach to that particular squeeze page. So I'm going to go back to the squeeze page. Apologize if I'm talking a little fast here, guys, but there's a lot of really cool stuff that this system can do for you. We're going to go ahead and edit the active weight loss squeeze page, and we're going to change the default campaign that it points to lose weight. And I'm going to save it. That's that. Now we have a real, genuine, functioning system that has your message on it, your content, your emails. They can reply to you. You can actually close those leads, get them into your system, whatever program or service that you're already working with, build a real, genuine business using Uneeqlee. And this is our throw-in tool. Pretty impressive stuff, and I hope you guys have enjoyed this tutorial today to understand the power of these squeeze pages and how you're going to be able to convert real-time leads and traffic into actual money in your pocket with the programs and services that you're offering out there. Thank you guys very much for taking this tutorial. We look forward to seeing you all at the top of the leaderboard.